It's that time of the year again. Season 4 premiere. Let's go! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Pucked Up Podcast, Season 4 premiere. Episode number 98, you guys. We're going to hit 100 episodes in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I am Chris,
crazy.
joined as always with people that are in the absolutely wrong fucking order. I'm just now realizing the cameras are not in the right spots. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't do that one for you, bud.
Yeah, I fucked that one up. Now that everyone's in their correct spots, I am Chris. And joined with me as always are my lovely cast of misfits, Maul, Danger, D. You guys, it's fucking hockey season again.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm excited.
Brother.
About time. It's been too long.
It's been
It's
4
been like-
months.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Three.
Less than-
3 months.
Less than
3
three.
months.
Less than 3.
Yeah.
We are tomorrow would be 3 months exact.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It has been
Mañana.
it has been a very interesting off season to say the least. We have
Yeah.
some new changes to the CBA. We have new faces and new places. We also have an
Yeah.
ECHL team in New Mexico. Keep an eye out on the
Ping gang.
TikTok and social media for that one. But let's get into it as we always do. Except for twist. We're gonna have a twist.
A
here.
twist.
A twist.
A twist.
An Oliver twist.
An Oliver twist.
Twist your balls.
Mhm.
Grab twist ball.
So yeah, twist.
Nope.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Whoa, bro. It's the wrestling match.
Bro, it's an MMA fight, dude. We are going to start off the show with something a little different before we get to the PWHL. We're going to start with a trivia question, and we're going to let everyone mull it over. And then
Hell
at
yeah.
the end, we're going to tell you
No
what it is.
cheating, though.
No,
We
no
will know.
cheating.
If you cheat.
So, in the 1974 NHL draft, a team...
None of us were alive.
It's true. A team played the funniest prank in NHL history by drafting a fictional player from Japan named Taro Sugimoto.
Okay.
He was drafted number 11 overall from the quote-unquote Tokyo Katanas. What team drafted him at number 11?
Okay. All right, folks, we got a noodle on that one. You will find out at the end of tonight's episode.
Correct. Now.
Just say we're gonna noodle on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
Noodle,
heard that
noodle,
saying.
noodle.
Now, switching gears, we shall head over to all the PWHL stuff.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. Well, so first of all, big exciting news coming out of the PHL that was shared earlier this month was that they have announced officially that there will be Bauer replica jerseys, home jerseys, available for all rostered players in the PWHL. So now, if your favorite player is on your favorite team's roster, you can get a Bauer replica jersey through their shop, which wasn't possible before.
Nice.
Everyone just got like a standard,
Yeah, the
Toronto
blank.
Scepter's jersey. It was just blank. So this
Yeah.
will have their name and number,
We love
Listen on
player
it.
jerseys.
which is fucking dope. This is the first time that this is being it's for all 6 teams. The availability of these player jerseys represents an important step in expanding our offerings to meet fan interest. As the leagues continue to grow, fans now have a new way to proudly represent their favorite athlete as they cheer on their team, said Kate Boyce, PWHL Vice President of Merchandising.
Is it so it's only available for the original teams, or is it available for all 8?
Um,
Because we are getting 2 new teams.
there's only it is for the inaugural 6.
Okay. So
There we
yeah.
go. Yeah.
That was
And
my
then
question. I
the
was like, we're getting
PWHL
2 new
Seattle and
teams.
jerseys will follow this fall after their uniforms are unveiled. So
Yeah,
all
when
8 will be
when they get a name
available,
and stuff.
but we have not seen the jerseys yet. We also haven't seen the schedule yet for when the PWHL season will be returning.
Did you
So
say November?
they said November, but they didn't give us a date. So they said likely in November. So eventually you will see all of them, but you can see what they look like now, and you can buy an inaugural 6 jersey now. It is, since it's Bauer, it is high quality twill fabric with durability and comfort with ventilating mesh under the sleeve in the undersleeve panels, designed to mirror each team's official home on ice look. The jerseys feature an embroidered crest and printed graphics in authentic home colors. Players' names, numbers, and captain's letters are stitched directly onto the jersey, completing the authentic on-ice look. And I can tell you that, like I said, they are currently available. And they're about what we are expecting for jersey prices at this point in time. They're $225 for a jersey, which matches the NHL. So it hurts the wallet a bit, but
Hurts the wallet a lot.
it does, but it's not something I'm excited for when they do, like the what is it? In the NHL it's the breakaway jerseys that are like cheaper material and like under $100. The PWHL will get there. This is a huge step though that they're offering like authentic jerseys. So very excited about that.
Big time.
But you know what, though? I'll be honest. I don't think that price is too bad, though, because like my local ECHL team charges that for a jersey,
which is insane.
And I'm sorry, but like that's
you're one step above whale shit hockey. Like let's.
Right.
It's insane that that's what jerseys are now costing. That's just the cost of the jersey.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Unfortunately. Back in ye olden days, it was like $80, and we thought that shit was fucking
what was
expensive.
it like? The brand was what, Starter?
CCM.
Yeah. We did have some other major announcements come out over the summer. We had our first ever retirements. So Victoria Bach, who spent 2 seasons in the PWHL as a member of the Toronto Scepters and the Ottawa Charge, and who has represented Canada internationally multiple times, announced her retirement for hockey. She's played professionally for 20 years. Or not professionally, but she's played for 20 years. And she won gold medals with Canada at the 2021 and 2022 World Championships and a gold as Team Canada U18 World Champs. So she has retired. Shout out to Victoria. We also had Jillian Dempsey announce her retirement, which I was very surprised by. Jillian Dempsey is 34. She announced her official retirement after 12 seasons of pro hockey. She played for the Boston Fleet. It's bittersweet to retire from playing the game I love. I feel overwhelming gratitude for the incredible journey. Thank you to everyone who supported me and been in my corner. You know who you are. She also played for the Victoire in the inaugural season as well. So she is also a 2-team player. Then lastly, our last retirement is someone who has now been promoted to senior advisor to the general manager, and that is Amanda Pelkey. She is an Olympic gold medalist, and she will be the senior advisor to the general manager for PWHL Seattle. So for the brand new team. She won gold medal with Team USA at the 2018 Winter Olympics and played professionally for almost 10 years. And she also was with the Boston Fleet for the last 2 years. She recorded 7 points in 48 regular season games. So shout out to those 3 women for announcing their retirement and being the first ever to retire from the PWHL. Kind of a cool milestone there. Also, if you are curious, there is what's called, they're calling the Summer Tales series on the PWHL's website. So again, that is thepwhl.com. And they're kind of just interviewing players, asking them about what they did their summer. And so you're getting to like know the players better. And I think it's a really cool way, especially for women's sports where it's harder for women to sort of like get their personalities out there because they don't get as much media attention as male players do. So this Summer Tales series helps us to better understand who they are and better build those connections. So if you're interested, they have a whole bunch of them up. They're going to continue doing them all the way through the launch of the season. So head to thepwhl.com for more information. And that's it for me on PWHL updates.
Oh, that is exciting. I know I'm actually stoked for those jerseys. That's going to be fire as hell.
Yeah, they're sick.
We've had a few new faces in new places since we last came to you guys. Obviously, our last episode of season 3 was after the draft. So we talked about really the biggest move, which was Mitch Marner. I did tell Maul today that watch it be a Washington National situation they trade him, and now they all of a sudden win a Stanley Cup.
Boy, I hope so.
But
Yeah.
we do have a couple movements of note. Not a lot in the trade area, but we have a couple. The Pittsburgh Penguins acquired Matt Dumba from and a second-round pick in 2028 from the Dallas Stars in exchange for Vladislav Kolyakonic. And Dakota Joshua was acquired by the Toronto Maple Leafs for a fourth rounder in 2028 to the Vancouver Canucks.
You skipped my favorite person in the world, Chris.
I did?
Yeah. Ryan Reeves has
Ryan
been
Reeves,
dealt to
yes,
San
Ryan Reeves
Jose.
was traded to the San Jose Sharks
Ryan.
in exchange for Henry Thrun. And
Interesting.
the biggest one that I think is bittersweet for all hockey fans.
Hmm.
The San Jose Sharks have acquired goaltender Carey Price and a fifth-round pick in 2026 from the Montreal Canadiens for Gannon Larocque, which is sad.
Gannon Larocque. Yeah.
Because that ends the tenure of one of the best goalies of our generation, who has not played in multiple years, but still under contract, obviously.
Wishing him the best.
Absolutely. It'd be great to see him suit up one more time, but I don't think that that's going to be I don't think that's going to be what happens. We do have some signings, since we're going to go over some of the big ones, like Cam York signing a 5-year, $25.75 million extension with the Philadelphia Flyers. Jack McBain signing a 5-year, $21.25 million extension with the Utah Mammoth, which is such a fucking badass name. Josh Manson signed a 2-year, $7.9 million extension with the Colorado Avalanche. Let's see. Jeff Skinner has officially left the Buffalo Sabres and signed a 1-year, $3 million deal with the San Jose Sharks. Bowen Byram, speaking of the Buffalo Sabres, he just re-upped with a 2-year, $12.5 million deal. See who else is on the list. Lucas Dostal just signed a 5-year, $32.5 million extension with the Anaheim Ducks. Gabriel Velarde signed a 6-year, $45 million extension with the Winnipeg Jets. Parker Ford as well signed a 2-year, $1.625 million extension to stay with Winnipeg. Ryan Suzuki re-signed, for a 1-year, $775,000 deal, which for a young player like Ryan, that's a great move to keep him in Carolina. Capo Caco, however, he got a nice little paycheck, 3 years, $13.5 million to stay in Seattle. Let's see. Connor Timmins signed a 2-year, $4.4 million extension to stay in Buffalo. So did Devin Levi, 2-year, $1.6 million to stay with Buffalo. Let's see. And Matthew Schaefer did sign his 3-year entry-level contract as the number 1 overall pick with the New York Islanders, which we all look forward to seeing what happens there. The fucking Frank Nazar was paid big time. The 21-year-old center got a 7-year, $46 million contract extension with the Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah.
That is pretty big. You know what else is really big? In the state of hockey, we're keeping our core. Marco Rossi signs a 3-year, $15 million contract extension to stay in Minnesota.
You son of a bitch.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
I thought you were going to start with the big one.
I was, you know what? I did that on purpose.
You have led me to believe in life. You like to start with the big ones, okay?
Well, you know what else is big? the contract that Dustin Wolf signed in the offseason. 7-year, $52 million. $52.5 million to stay in Calgary.
That's 7.5 a year.
That's 7.5 a year. Alexander Georgiev signed to a new team in free agency. 1 year, $825,000 to be the goaltender for the Buffalo Sabres.
Nice. That's
Speaking of,
that'll be a good fit, I think.
Oh yeah, I think so. Speaking of goalies, Spencer Knight re-upped in Chicago, 3 years, $17.5 million. I like that move. Spencer, obviously, last year going into the player assistance program. Coming out, I think this year he has a good year as any to be to turn everything around. So we will see. Cam Fowler signed a 3-year, $18.3 million contract extension to stay in St. Louis. Maul is going to be happy about this one, obviously. The Toronto Maple Leafs signed goaltender Anthony Stolarz to a 4-year, $15 million contract extension. I think that's the best possible fucking move they could have done.
Absolutely, 100%.
And Danger, you can get excited now. Because the one that dropped today, as of time of recording, so yesterday for you guys, the state of hockey, Minnesota Wild, just made history.
I'm so excited.
Because Kirill Kaprizov finally inked that long-awaited deal. And it's an 8-year, $136 million contract extension. If memory serves correctly, this is the largest contract in NHL history.
Correct.
I do believe that's correct. And he, I was just rereading the article and kind of the notes from his press conference. And, he understands that this is likely his last contract signing. He said, I'm young, but not so young anymore.
I mean, he's 28, so he'll be, 36 by the time this is done?
Hey, and how old is Ovi? And he's still going? And there's rumors that he might extend yet again?
Yeah.
That would be wild.
But speaking of Ovi, Kirill did say that Ovi was a big inspiration or kind of gave him the push to make this signing, not only because he does love Minnesota and what Minnesota has done for him on and off the ice, but talking to guys like Ovi, he said, how awesome it is for them to get to play for only one team. Him, Crosby, and so I thought it was cute that he kind of gave Ovi that little shout out, being that they're both from Russia.
It is rare, right? It's rare in this day in the sport to actually be a one-player team or a one-team player.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, right now you think of like the big ones, Nathan McKinnon currently, Austin Matthews, Connor McDavid, like those are guys who have played for only one team in their career.
But there's been a lot of rumors around at least one of those people not staying, and he has contributed to those rumors.
He's not helping his case. This is a fantastic move to keep their best player and to pay him what he's worth. Kirill's one of the top 10 best players in the league. There's no question.
I will admit I was very ready to go on a little baby rant because I had read this morning that he had turned down $128 million. And I'm like, buddy, I love you. I don't know that Minnesota can give you more than $128 million.
And they did.
For 8 years.
They found a little bit more.
But I was thinking like 132 I figured was what his counter was going to be. I thought maybe they'd land at 130.
Yeah, kind of mean the
which
middle,
is still a ridiculous amount of money.
They're like, here, what's $6 more?
Yeah.
What's $6 million more?
I'm so happy to finally get it on the books, and it's not a concern anymore.
You're no longer sweating.
I think I sent all of you guys except for maybe Mal, the thing of him sitting down. He goes, I'm so excited. And Bill Guerin goes, you better fucking be.
The only thing that sucks is on the list that I was looking at, it did not mention, but the Anaheim Ducks did finally re-sign Mason McTavish. It's a 6-year, $42 million contract, average annual of $7 million a year. Nice. I don't fucking understand why it took so long to sign him. He sat out for most, if not all, of fucking preseason and training camp. So, what the Pat Verbeek? What the fuck are we doing? You're already on almost every Ducks fan shit
Listen,
list.
the Ducks organization has some issues to work out. We're not going to get into
Jesus
it, but
Christ.
we
covered it last year, and it was. Oof.
Yeah, but the updates that came out this summer.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff that came out this summer, it's been. I just hope this works out well for Anaheim. It's just, but no, the McTavish signing I think was a great move for Anaheim as well.
Yeah,
You're locking up a
agreed.
very young talent who has shown flashes. I mean, he was the highlight of that team last year, along with guys like Frank Vetrano and Troy Terry, Leo Carlson if he could stay healthy. But I know this was a good move. This was a smart move. They're putting their money where they need to in their future and not in more former fucking Rangers players. I'm sorry, Chris Kreider. I do love you.
Yeah.
But we do have some preseason stuff to talk about. So, Danger, do you want to kind of give a recap of the standings so far for the preseason?
And I'll fully admit, I used AI to help me write this, so I'm hoping all the things are correct. We'll go with it. We'll pretend like it is correct, even if it's not. But all of you mother puckers and puckettes, that's what I've decided I'm going to call you guys this season.
Puckeritos.
The Puckeritos.
Puckeritos.
I love it. The ice is fresh, you know, the buzz is real. And I've got the roundup for you. We've been tracking rookies, roster shakeups. Some of us are just here for the drama.
We're all here for the drama.
But I'll try to cover as much of it as I can. I'm here for the drama. This season, we're looking at 104 games across 40 venues, with every team hosting at least one. But the real spice was the neutral site matchups bringing hockey to unexpected corners. Abbotsford saw the Flames and Canucks clash. Quebec City hosted both the Devils versus the Senators and the Habs versus the Sens. And Boise, little old Idaho, I didn't know they had ice there, but they had a taste of the Kings versus the Utah Mammoth. Orlando got into the action as well with the Panthers versus the Lightning in the Sunshine State.
That's cool. Having a neutral site for the two Florida teams is actually really fucking awesome.
Yeah, when I saw that was coming, I was pretty excited. Calgary, for one, you know, they opened their camp with 58 players, 6 goalies, 18 defensemen, and a whopping 34 forwards.
Jesus.
Their first preseason test was a split squad showdown with the Oilers back on September 21st. But, you know, we also have some major storylines here. Like, can Jeremy Swayman bounce back as Boston's #1 goalie? Will Buffalo break its 15-year playoff drought? And how will all of the off-season trades and signings reshape the league this year? Speaking of the reshaping that is bound to happen, because we did have so many moves, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl reminded us why they're elite. The duo combined for 7 points in Edmonton's 4-3 win over Vancouver. McDavid opened up the scoring just 90 seconds into the game. Draisaitl notched 2 goals and 2 assists, including a slick 2-on-1 finish off with a McDavid pass. Stuart Skinner held it down with 25 saves, while the Canucks got goals from Rady, Coots, and it's going to be a rough. We've got a whole new set of names, y'all. And Lekermaki in a late push. We'll go with that. If you're building your fantasy roster, McDavid and Draisaitl are obvious top picks, but don't sleep on Stuart Skinner. If you are, you know, who are you? Why are you playing? Anyway,
don't be stupid.
He's looking sharp and could be a solid mid-round grab. If you're already hunting for the upside, keep an eye out on Atu Rady. I'll pretend I said that right. That top corner snipe was no fluke. Elsewhere, as we talked about, Frank Nazir lit up the Wild. Shut up. With a hat trick in Chicago's 4-1 win. I will dog on my own team. I've never faulted or failed to do it. I will continue to do it. We don't know how to fucking play hockey, apparently.
Well, I hope
But
Nazar
in
lit
that
up.
Chicago.
You know how much fucking money they paid him in Chicago?
Oh yeah, no. But
He
like,
better be
I'm
good.
pretty sure we have yet to win a preseason game.
That's brutal.
Unless I missed one. I know we've lost 2. Donato added 1 goal, former Wild player too, and Comesio made 28 saves. Connor Bedard's assist on Donato's goal was, one can say, filthy. Hate him for it. Nazir showed real poise and finishing instincts, though he is the one to watch if you're in a dynasty league. Speaking about the fantasy team. Washington edged New Jersey in a 3-2 shootout, with rookie Ryan Leonard showing off his draft pedigree and Charlie Lindgren steady in the net. The Devils rallied with power play goals, but couldn't seal it in the shootout. Leonard's wrist shot over Markstrom was a beauty, and he's already flashing top 6 potential. Ottawa blanked in the Devils 2-0 in Quebec City, thanks to Linus Ullmark's perfect night and clutch goals from Halliday and Likesell. Romanov was sharp for New Jersey, stopping 30 of 31, but couldn't hold off that late surge. Ullmark's positioning was textbook. If Ottawa tightens up defensively, he could be a sneaky fantasy asset for those of you in fantasy leagues. Finally, Carolina grabbed their first preseason win, 4-2 over Nashville. Bradley Nadeau scored twice, including a power play snipe and a quick follow-up. Felix Unger, Sorum, and Alexis Legat added goals, while Caden Premu made 18 saves. Nashville's Carr and Schaefer kept it close, but Carolina answered fast. Nadeau now has 3 goals in 2 games, and he's trending up and worth another watch list spot. Quick stat nugget is the Canucks scored all 3 goals in the third period, that late game push, or early seasoning conditioning issue. And the Capitals are 3-0-0 in the preseason.
Yeah, baby.
But 2 wins came via shootout, which could be a clutch, could be lucky. I think it was clutch. We're talking about the Caps here. The regular season kicks off October 7th with a triple header on ESPN, Sportsnet, and TVA Sports. So y'all can sharpen your skates and set your fantasy lineups, because this season is already heating up. Drop your picks in the comments. Take us on socials. And let me know if you would start McDavid and Draisaitl on the same lineup or split them up for depth. I want to hear what you have to say on it.
I think that'd be insane to split up Draisaitl and
but
McDavid.
The hell, the chances of getting both of them on your team, unless you have a high pick and a legacy,
if you can keep,
would be impressive.
If you have a keeper and you get to pick first or whatever in the draft,
first or second,
it's possible.
It could definitely happen, but
well,
it'll be interesting,
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Thank you for that. Now
welcome.
I know D, at least, well, I would assume all of us kind of like him, but one that hits home for me because he's a hometown boy. But we're sadly having to say goodbye to somebody.
We are. It was announced today that Max Pacioretty is officially retiring after 17 seasons in the NHL, which is quite a long time. He played with the Montreal Canadiens, the Vegas Golden Knights, the Carolina Hurricanes, the Washington Capitals, and most recently, the Toronto Maple Leafs. He announced his retirement after accepting a job with the University of Michigan ice hockey program. Patches will serve as the special assistant to head coach Brandon Naruto. I keep wanting to say Naruto, like the friggin' anime, but it's Naruto.
Yeah.
But he spent a season there in 2007-2008 before becoming a professional. He said, after 17 seasons in the NHL, I'm excited to begin this next chapter with Michigan hockey. I'm so thankful for the teammates, coaches, and fans who have been a part of my journey. Hockey has given me so much, and I now have the opportunity to help develop the next generation of players. Michigan has a tradition of producing elite talent, and I can't wait to share what I've learned to help these guys grow on and off the ice. Just as important, this next step will allow me to be closer to my family and spend more time with my kids. I'm going to be coaching my 4 boys in youth hockey, and that's something I'll cherish as a dad. Which
awesome.
is,
I love that.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
So for a little while there, he was a top scorer in the NHL, scoring at least 30 goals in a season, 6 times over. He played 10 years with the Canadiens, the team that drafted him 22nd overall in the 2007 NHL draft before he was dealt to the Golden Knights for their opening season. He then spent 4 years there before injuries unfortunately took him out, and he bounced around to 3 other teams, including the Capitals, Canes, and Leafs. So he, unfortunately, for those of you who weren't aware, he had 2 consecutive Achilles tendon surgeries, which is
Wild.
just fucking brutal. Just
Yeah.
brutal. He played 939 NHL games, so he was so close to 1,000. Bummer, but totally get it. With, age and injury, calling it quits now so you can be with your kids is more important. But he had 681 points, 335 goals, 346 assists, so kind of cool. To see just how even those numbers were. And he was named an All-Star once during the 2020 season and was the winner of the 2012 Bill Masterson Memorial Trophy. Patches, we love you. We are so grateful. Speaking as a fan whose team you played for, we're so grateful for your time in Washington, and so grateful for all that you did for hockey. We hope the best for you in your retirement in this new chapter. Hopefully, you can coach your boys to some championships as well over the next several years.
Oh yeah. We love it. New Canaan, Connecticut. Shout out Connecticut. Also, the stat that we should talk about here. 509 penalty minutes.
Nice.
Boy was a
There you go.
savage. Yeah.
Attaboy Patches.
Sad to see Patchy go, but he's honestly, it sounds like he's got a way better deal coaching his kids. That sounds like a sweet deal.
Sounds, yeah.
Dream come true
100%.
for most dads,
Yeah, absolutely.
I say, and Maul's son is playing hockey now too, so
Yep. So I get it.
He's so cute.
I know.
Oh
He is.
gosh.
I get the Snapchats all the time. I was like, this is adorable.
I know.
Yeah, this
I know
past,
Brett
this
sent
past,
some the other day. It was so cute.
Yep.
this
It
past
was-
Saturday was his first ever double practice in full gear. So
That's crazy.
we had
Aw.
practice
Yes.
at 6 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock at night.
Wow.
That's so cute.
Yeah. So
Well.
he's fully into it. He's committed.
We
Yeah.
love that. We love the commitment. Well, we are on to a newly rebranded Offside Opinions.
Ooh,
It's our roundtable
Sexy.
segment.
I like
It's
it.
quite sexy.
And I think
like it.
Maul has our topic this week.
So, kind of an interesting one, and I'm excited to see where this goes. So, we've seen a few players signed for the professional tryout contract during the offseason. And the camps for that open, and the regular season begins October 7th. So, with some of the players that have been signed, who do you guys think are going to make the roster? We have quite the talent list so far.
Excellent question, Mal.
There was some
There
really
is it.
interesting names. James Reimer signing for the Toronto Maple Leafs to make that roster was really interesting.
Yeah.
Milan Lucic for a forward for the St. Louis Bruins.
He's going to try it again.
He's going to try it again. It's an interesting age spread. Jack Johnson is back, trying to make it with Minnesota. He's 38 years old.
Yeah.
Luke Glendening,
got-
also 36 years old, trying to bust back in. Also Brendan Smith, another 36-year-old. But then there's some younger talent in here too. Brett Leeson, also trying to make it with the Minnesota Wild.
Former Duck,
So
and
Minnesota,
former
you've
Cat.
got a couple of people to choose from, which was
And
that'll be interesting.
Tarasenko. We got Tarasenko last season too.
Yeah.
Well, in June, whatever. So
well. This is for
Which
a
I'm really
professional
excited
tryout. So this is
no,
people,
I know. But I'm saying
Yeah.
like adding him to the team with potentially these other couple guys could be really interesting.
Yeah,
You'll
Giovanni
like
Smith.
You'll like Leeson though.
Mm-hmm.
You will
Yeah,
like Leeson.
Brett Leeson's good. Yeah. It's just a matter of can they do it. A lot of these players, the reason why no one picked them up is I love Connor Sherry. He was a Cap for several years. He had no points in 5 games with the Lightning. Is an undrafted free agent. Some of these
Brett Leeson
some of these.
was released today.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a few people that
Oh.
were released today.
I just
That's
No, I
bad.
missed that
I just-
update. Oh,
Yeah,
and
so-
Kevin LeBlanc,
Oliver Killington.
Arlington.
Yeah.
Collington, yeah.
Killington.
which sucks. I
Um,
hate to see him go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else did I see that was
I
released?
think
there?
Kevin
released, or did
Lebanc.
Kylington get
Brett
signed?
Lees.
No,
That's-
Kylington. he
Kylington was
released.
released.
That sucks.
Yep.
Yeah. I do like
Kylington.
Collington.
Yeah. Leeson, LeBanc, Kylington.
So it looks like as of right now, Three
Yeah.
players on this 14-player list were released at time of recording yesterday for you guys watching
Yeah.
our podcast.
Yikes.
Yeah,
So-
like since we started recording, it came out.
Yeah.
I really like the opportunity Robbie Fabry has with Pittsburgh. I think
Mm-hmm.
his style of play
That's what I was
actually
gonna say.
fits
Agreed.
really well there. I think you slot him in a third line scenario. You
Mhm.
know, I mean, yeah, 16 points isn't a lot in 44 games. He didn't really do much in Anaheim. I mean, he did spend a lot of it hurt, which sucks. But I think that would be, if the Penguins sign him, it's not gonna hurt them any. Like he's
No.
not gonna turn the puck over a ton. He's not gonna take
Mhm.
shots that aren't gonna be helpful. He's a guy
Yeah.
that can really bolster depth on that team. So I'd
Yeah.
like to see him get signed. That would
I
be
would too.
a nice move. Milo
Yeah.
Lucic, I don't know why you're trying it again. You
You know-
were irrelevant when you left Boston the first time. You came back, then you got suspended for domestic violence, then you entered the player assistance program. Buddy, hang it up.
Yeah, he's not one of the ones on my list. I'll say
No.
that.
Yeah.
I will say that. Tyler Mott.
Tyler Mott with Florida.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
They're
with
going to need a
Florida,
forward.
with the Panthers.
They're gonna need a forward.
They need some help right now. They need some help right now. Danger will get to that Florida Panthers report here in a minute.
Yeah, we got a
as to
couple
their
missing,
injury
a couple
list.
big pieces missing.
They got a couple of big pieces missing. So that that might help him. That might really, really help him. So I think that he might be one that makes it.
Yeah.
I at least haven't seen him released.
That'd be
Speaking
crazy.
in 5
he
minutes.
hasn't been.
The professional tryout contract, I do love that that's a thing that's done, because
Me
it
too.
gives players a chance to show their value again. Guys who are coming off of a couple bad seasons, or guys like Jack
absolutely.
Johnson and James
Mhm.
Raymer, who are at this point where they're like, we got a little bit left to give and we're not ready to give up yet.
Yeah.
And because I mean, Raymer
Yeah.
played for us for a little bit last year, until Gibson came back, and obviously Gibson's no longer a Duck. So like,
Yeah.
I'd like to see them get the opportunities, but it's like, it's such a good thing for the league, I think. Personally.
Agreed.
Yeah, if you guys have any comments on that, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you on who you'd like to see get an opportunity to get one final shot in the league.
And let us know whose opinion was onside.
That's ooh.
Yeah.
And who's getting 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike?
5 for
It's you.
fighting.
This week it's you.
I want 5 for fighting.
Fantasy hockey updates. Currently, we are looking for a couple people to round out. We're hoping to get that sorted out for this season, which we will figure it out. Hopefully, I'd like to defend my my title. Try to at least. I think this year.
If you win again, I'm quitting. I'll just say that right now.
They're just like, I'm
podcast,
fucking
everything.
done. I'm over it.
I'm gonna quit life. I'm unsubscribing. I'm out. You'll
She's
never see
leaving
me again.
chat.
Not renewing your battle pass.
Yeah, I'm not renewing my battle pass if you win again.
Oh, that's fair. Well, I mean, much like Alex Barkov's knee checking the fuck out, that would be kind of dangerous. Kind of dangerous move
accurate
in
description.
June.
It's an accurate description.
Which, you know what?
Very much.
Honestly, why don't we get to that? We have any injuries and suspensions to go over?
Oh yeah.
Sure do, Chris.
That's a segue
yeah.
and a half.
We might as well get this out of the way for suspensions. The infamous 5. Whatever.
I think that's a
we'll
good way
He
to
call
call
should
it.
not be hired 5. Can we
Yeah.
legally say
Yeah. Probably not. But
that? Oops.
you know, only one of them is on a team currently, so we've got that going for
I
us.
say Alex.
But we have the
Yeah.
5 players that were involved. in the incident in 2018. We'll just call it that. If you don't know what we're talking about,
We covered it
I'll
last
say
year.
the names. You can Google it.
Or the year
Or
before.
I don't
go
think we
back and find the
covered
episode.
the result of it. So really quickly, the result
Oh,
was that the courts in Canada
Yeah.
found that while they agreed that the events of that night happened, they could not decide whether or not it was consensual or non-consensual, and so the players were acquitted.
Yeah.
So I just want to reiterate for those of you that are hard of hearing, the events of that night happened.
Yeah.
Okay? So
Yeah.
don't hire them.
Yeah.
And we've already
they're
seen
not,
that play out. So
Yeah. Yeah. They're not disputing the fact that that happened. They're disputing whether or not it was consensual.
Yeah.
mhm.
And that's all. So we have Dylan Dube, Cal Foote, Alex Formenton, Carter Hart, and Michael McLeod. I don't care if I said their names right. I'm not a fan of them.
That's fair.
They are all suspended. Alex Formenton is the only one on a team. He is currently on the Ottawa Senators. The offense for all of them is unacceptable off-ice conduct. You think? The date of action was taken September 11th, 2025. What a date, by the way.
I know.
Fucking
What a date to
do
announce
it.
that.
What a date
Jesus
to
Christ.
announce.
Yeah. You couldn't wait a day. Anyway, but the length has still to be determined.
Well, they did come
therefore-
out. They did come out and give information. So they cannot
okay.
sign a contract any sooner than October 15th, and they cannot play in a game any sooner than December 1st. So Alex Formenton was never really let go from a team, is my understanding, and that's why he's still on a team. But none of the others have been able to sign contracts yet because we're not in October 15th yet. However, we have seen that some fans have been very vocal when certain people were offered, auditions, so to speak, and teams have since moved on from such player. So
anyway, those are the only ones currently on the suspensions list. Hopefully it's the last time we have to talk about them. I'll just say that. I'm a little salty about it. Somebody pour me a margarita. Or just a shot of tequila. I'll take that too right about now.
Yeah.
As for injuries, starting with Anaheim, as one does, we have Lucas Dostal out. Shut up. With a lower body injury this day today. Sorry, I apologize. And Jansen Harkins with an upper body injury expected to be out until at least November 22nd, which sucks. Not a player I'm familiar with. I assume he's new.
I would really like Harkins to come back for my birthday because that's the day before my birthday.
There you go. Fingers crossed for Chris's birthday that Harkins is back.
Jansen Harkins comes back.
Yeah. For Buffalo, we have Owen Power out with a strain listed as day-to-day. 2 players have undisclosed injuries. I'm going to lump them together. Noah Ostland and Bowen Byram. Both out until at least October. It's the 9th and the 3rd, respectively.
No.
But undisclosed injuries there. Matthias Samuelson with an upper body injury, expected to be out until at least October 9th, which is, I believe, their first season game. As is Jordan Greenway out until at least October 9th with a lower body injury. For Carolina, we have Jalen Chatfield, undisclosed, listed as day-to-day. Mark Jankowski, undisclosed, day-to-day. As is Petr...
Peter Kochakov.
Thank you. My brain was dyslexia. Undisclosed, also listed as day-to-day. Keandre Miller, out with an upper body injury, expected to be out until at least October 9th, as is, I assume this is Jakub Slavin.
Yeah.
Undisclosed, also out until at least October 9th. The 2 C's. C, his parents were smart. They gave him 2 C's. The difference between Jakob and Jacob. Anyway, for Chicago, we have Shea Weber out with an ankle injury on IR, expected to be out until at least July 1st. Sucks to be Shea. Alex Vlasic, lower body injury, expected to be out until at least October 3rd. And lastly, Laurent Brossois with a hip injury on IR, expected to be out until at least January 1st. Ouch. For Colorado, we have Logan O'Connor with a hip injury, expected to be out until at least November 6th. Samuel Girard with a lower body injury, expected to be out until at least October 7th. And Mackenzie Blackwood, still a great name. Lower body injury expected to be out until at least October 7th. Sorry. For Columbus, we have Luca Morelli with a shoulder injury on IR, expected to be out until at least December 16th. For Dallas, we have Jamie Benn with an upper body injury, expected to be out until at least November 11th. Cameron Hughes with an abdominal injury, expected to be out until at least October 16th. And Chase Wheatcroft with a wrist injury, expected to be out until at least October 16th. For Detroit, we have Simon Edvinson with a lower body injury, expected to be out until at least October 2nd. For Edmonton, we have Jake Wallman, undisclosed, listed as day-to-day, and Zach Hyman. There's a joke there I'm not going to say because I'm maturing. With a wrist injury, expected to be out until at least November 1st. I'm not maturing. I'm not going to say it.
Did he tear something? I'll say it.
For Florida, we have Evan Rodriguez, undisclosed, expected to be out until at least October 2nd. Alexander Barkov, the big one, who got hurt in a preseason game. Ouch! He is out with that knee injury, as Chris said earlier, with the torn ACL. I believe it was.
Essentially, he tore multiple things in his knee. He essentially blew out his knee.
Yeah.
Why are you working that hard in preseason?
Because it's Barkov,
anyway.
bro.
Because he's an NHL player. Like, I get it. No, I get it. But, like, I mean, man, take it easy. You've been around long enough. But he is expected to be out until at least April 26th.
I don't know why they don't just shut him down for the year.
I think that's what's going to end up happening.
There's no point bringing him back.
And I'm sure it'll be, I don't think he's had surgery yet, but I know he's planning on it. So it'll probably be how quickly he rehabs, but I don't know that he's going to rehab very quickly.
He tore multiple things in his knee. It's probably 7 to 9 is accurate. I would say closer to 9. But yeah, that's a big blow. That's a huge blow.
Lastly, for Florida, we have Thomas Nosek with the knee injury, also expected to be out until at least December 10th. For LA, we have Corey Perry with a knee injury, expected to be out until at least October 25th.
Corey.
Hopefully we can see him play again. It's been, 2 years, I think, since we've seen him play? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
You're probably thinking of someone else, because Corey Perry's been playing. He just keeps losing in the Stanley Cup Finals.
No, that's fair. For Minnesota, we have Nico Sturm with a back injury, expected to be out until at least October 9th. Matt Zuccarello, my bud, my boo. Why? What are you doing, CBS? It just changed on me. Like, went to their homepage to refresh. Hold on. Pause. That I didn't hit the mouse that time. It's all CBS's fault. I promise. The first time it was my fault. This time it was their fault. But Zuki is out with a lower body injury, expected to be out until at least November 19th. Stevie Leskovar with a wrist injury, expected to be out just until October 3rd. And Jonas Brodin with an upper body injury, expected to be out until at least October 9th. For Montreal, we have Noah Dobson with a groin injury, expected to be out until at least October 4th, as is Caden Gooley. What are you doing in Montreal with a groin injury, expected to be out until at least October 4th? Nashville, we have Matthew Wood, undisclosed, listed as day-to-day. Nicholas Haig with an upper body injury, expected to be out until at least October 23rd. And Luke Evangelista. Contract dispute, expected to be out until at least October 9th. So hopefully they can figure that out. For New Jersey, we have Jonathan Kovacevic with a knee injury, expected to be out until at least January 3rd. Stefan Nosian with a groin injury, expected to be out until at least the 21st of October. Luke Hughes is also in a contract dispute, expected to be out until at least October 9th. For the Islanders, the Islanders have Ethan Bear, undisclosed, listed as day-to-day. Semyon Varlamov with a knee injury on IR, expected to be out until at least October 2nd. And Pierre Engvall with a hip injury, expected to be out until at least October 9th. My brain went, I wonder if he's related to Bill Engvall, the comedian. Anyway, ADD thoughts. For the Rangers, we have Artemi Panarin lower body listed as day-to-day. These are all actually lower body and day-to-day. So it's Sam Carrick and JT Miller are joining Panarin. For Ottawa, we have Lars Eller with an abdominal injury listed as day-to-day or issue. I guess I don't know if it's an injury. Tyler Clevin listed as undisclosed day-to-day. Nick Jensen, hip injury, expected to be out until at least October 9th. Also out until the 9th is Drake Batherson with an upper body injury. For Philadelphia, we have Carson Dwart with an upper body injury listed as day-to-day, and Ryan Ellis, back injury on IR, out for the season.
Yeah.
He's out until at least July 1st. For Pittsburgh, we have Kevin Hayes out with an upper body injury, expected to be out until at least the 21st of October. And Rutger McGrory.
Rutger McGrory.
The best name ever.
Fuck.
His legal birth name is Rutger McGrory.
Rutger McGrory.
Yeah, my throat wanted to like make a noise. Upper body expected to be out until at least October 7th. I hope I'm not the only one whose brain does that. For San Jose, we have John Klingberg, upper body, listed as day-to-day. Logan Couture, groin injury on IR, expected to be out until at least September 15th. Is that? Nope, that was updated. So he's out for the season too. Okay. Colin White, upper body, expected to be out until at least October 9th. And Carey Price on IR with a knee injury, expected to be out until at least September 1st. So he is also out for this season. For Seattle, we have Vince Dunn, undisclosed, listed as day-to-day, as is Chandler Stevenson, undisclosed, day-to-day. Capo Caco, hand injury, expected to be out until at least November 8th. Jared McCann, or McCann, is McCann or McCann?
It's McCann.
Okay.
McCann, he do it. Yes.
No, he can't.
Not until at least October 19th.
Not until October 9th. But he is out with a lower body injury. Brandon Montour is out with an ankle injury, expected to be out until at least October 9th. For St. Louis, we have Torrey Krug with an ankle injury on IR, expected to be out for the season. So September 20th next year. Ouchies. For Tampa Bay, we have Dominic James with undisclosed. Actually, 4 of these are undisclosed. Expect to be out until at least October 2nd, as is Pontus Holmberg and Victor Hedman, both expected back around the 2nd. Andrei Vasilevsky is also undisclosed, but he is expected to be until at least October 9th. And Nick Paul, upper body, expected to be out until at least November 2nd. For Toronto, we have Simon Benoit, upper body, expected to be out until at least October 2nd. And Joseph Wool, personal issues, expect to be out until at least October 8th. Wonder if they're having a baby. I always wonder that because I'm
it kind of came out of nowhere. I feel like there would be a little bit more celebration if there was a kid involved, but I've seen nothing on social media. It just happened out of the blue, and that's it.
It says he's stepping away from the team indefinitely to attend to a personal family matter.
Yeah.
So I would hope that if it was a baby, there'd be a little bit more excitement with it, because NHL, we love our babies.
3 days earlier, he missed practice with an illness. I don't know if that's related or not, but
yeah, no clue.
Yeah, interesting. Because normally, if it's a baby, they say in the cut up. For Utah, we have Alexander Kerfoodle. Sorry. Lower body expected to be out until at least October 4th. Jack McBain, undisclosed, expected to be out until October 2nd, as is Logan Cooley. For Vancouver, we have Niles Hoglander. Lower body expected to be out until at least November 26th. And Connor Garland, undisclosed, listed as day-to-day. For Las Vegas, we have Pavel Dorofeyev. I can't ever say his name. Lower body expected to be out until at least October 1st. And Jeremy Lazone, undisclosed, expected to be out until at least October 1st. For Washington, we still have Sonny Milano. Upper body expected to be out until at least October 2nd. Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex Ovechkin with a lower body injury expected to be out until at least October 2nd. So, I mean, he was
in a full in a contact jersey today. So.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't unless it was like a serious injury, I don't foresee him missing.
He was
the
out
first
for a
game.
while, but it was like it's also preseason, so no need to rush him
Yeah.
back to
Yeah,
sit on the
yeah.
fucking bench in preseason and let the
Yeah.
younger kids get a
Ovi-
crack at it.
Ovi
Especially with
knows
how
what to
the Caps
do.
did during
Yeah.
preseason, they are fine
Yeah,
with
we're
that.
doing fine. We're doing fine. Yeah.
For Winnipeg, we have Dylan Sandberg with a wrist injury, expected to be out until at least November 18th. And lastly, Adam Laurie with a hip injury, expected to be out until at least October 28th.
Very nice.
Well, all right.
That is our sad boys.
Yeah, they are a lot of sad boys, especially Alex
Yeah.
Barkov, whose knee fucked off to wherever it wanted to be. I don't know if you guys did get to see that video. The Florida
Yeah.
Panthers did post it on social media. You don't get a clear view, but you
gross.
get a clear enough view to see his knee kind of went in a way it wasn't supposed to, and he went down, and it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it did not look like it was a fun thing for him.
And I'll be honest, their preseason games, they've won, but they didn't blow the teams out of the water.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's going to be interesting to see how this affects their season.
Well, you think about
Right.
two of your best players are injured. You've got Sasha's
Mhm.
probably shut down for the year. If they're smart, they shut Sasha down for the year. And
Right.
Yeah.
Matthew Tkachuk's not coming back until what? Probably the All-Star break? January? February?
Yeah. So
Is he still nursing that groin injury from last year? Like,
He wasn't on here, so
yeah, so I mean, it'd be interesting if he starts the season. From what I heard, I don't believe Matthew's starting the season, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, a lot of a lot of teams starting off with some pieces missing.
So do you guys feel that this is going to hinder their ability to potentially win the Stanley Cup 3 times in a row?
I hope so.
I fucking
Maybe
I'm gonna lose my shit if they win a third time in a row.
maybe because
Yeah.
that
It'd be
team
wild.
is stacked. Like there are so many players in that team. Like they can make up for not having Barkov or Tkachuk for a while. I don't know if it's gonna be possible to put out the output that they had, but listen, winning 2 in a row is hard in general, well, let alone winning 3 in a row. When was the last time a team won 3 in a row?
Yeah.
80s?
True.
Like, I think that was the last time it happened. So
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. But we have our second to last segment now. The obscure NHL player of the week. So I didn't have the reggae horn set. We got it.
Whoa, wait. Where's it? Okay, you can continue.
I forgot about it.
That's what I'm here
our
for.
player of the week this week is a guy with a great name. His name is Ron Jones. Great name. Born April 11th, 1951. This in Vermilion, Alberta, Canada. This left-handed defenseman was drafted in 6th overall in the 1971 draft by the Boston Bruins. He had a very small window playing 54 games in the NHL with the Bruins, the Penguins, and he played 21 games with the Washington Capitals.
Woohoo!
It looks like in their inaugural season, which is even cooler. 54 games in the show, 1 goal, 4 assists, doubling for 5 points, but 33 penalty minutes. He made himself known on the ice when it mattered. He did have a very lengthy career in the AHL, spending time with the Boston Braves, the Richmond Robins, and 4 seasons with the Hershey Bears. 297 games played in the AHL, 16 goals, 93 assists, 190 penalty minutes, 44 games in the postseason, 28 penalty minutes. What a savage. He was a Western Canada Hockey League All-Star in 1971 when he played for the Edmonton Oil Kings. He retired in 1977. And that is really all I have on him. Top 10 pick. Top 10 pick. And he didn't work out. It happens a lot in hockey. That is an unfortunate stat that lives in the hockey world. But shout out to Ron Jones, our obscure NHL player of the week. Now, let's round the show out. You guys need a refresher on the trivia question.
Yes.
No, because I Googled it.
You asshole.
I'm
You better not have.
I'm kidding. I didn't.
So the
Slap you. I'm gonna have your wife slap you.
Yeah.
The 1974 NHL draft consisted of the best prank in hockey history. 11th overall was Taro Sugimoto. There we go. Sugimoto was drafted from the Tokyo Katanas. Obviously, this is a fake player and a fake team. Can anyone tell me who held the 11th pick in the 1974 NHL draft?
The 11th pick. I'm going to go with Chicago.
Okay.
I'm going to say the Hurricanes.
Hurricanes didn't exist in 1974.
Yes, well, you know what? They had the 11th pick. They were the 12th man. Shit, I don't even know what teams existed during then.
You probably even
the Flyers existed.
Boston. Should I Google it?
The Whalers weren't even an NHL team in the 70s.
There was a Kansas City team in 1974. I'll say
the Canucks.
The Canucks. All right. Did the Canucks exist in 74?
Don't take this from me.
Hold on. I will tell you if they existed.
Well, is it the answer or not? You could just say no.
It is not.
Canucks is not the answer.
All right, perfect. Why? Do you know the answer?
It's 74.
You Googled it.
I know the answer.
No.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, Chris knows
Danger.
It.
Do you have a guess?
Let me see if the team I wonder. Hold on. Let me see if they.
It was the North Stars in 74. If you want to go with them.
Yeah, no, I knew that it was the North Stars. Thanks. I was born in '86 and watched them, so I'm going to say never mind. They didn't exist. Oh well, they kind of did. Quebec Nordiques.
No, those are good guesses.
Later became the Colorado Avalanche.
Those are good guesses. Geographically, Danger would be the closest. Because the team that held the 11th overall pick was
it the North Stars?
It was the Buffalo Sabres.
Damn.
That's funny.
Fuck the Sabres.
The Sabres were...
I'm not geographically closest to Buffalo, New York.
Quebec City, but with the Quebec Nordiques.
Yeah. Your guess was geographically closest.
Yeah,
your guess was geographically
I thought you meant
closest.
Who was closest to Buffalo.
No,
I'm not, you guys are closer.
That would be Mall.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm catching up. It's been a long couple of days at work.
It was a very funny thing. The general manager was irritated with how the draft system worked back then. And because there was very little information on a lot of players, he created Taro Sugimoto.
That's hilarious.
It was unbelievable that he even did that.
You know that? You remember it when it happened?
Yeah, it was mind-blowing. Obviously, the NHL figured it out. The selection was ruled invalid by the NHL and removed from the records. It took them multiple weeks, however,
to figure it out.
Well, I suppose there was no internet in 74. Yeah. Like, that's fair. Understandable.
So fun fact, though, to add on to your fun fact, that was the Washington Capitals inaugural season, was 1974. And that was the inaugural season for the Kansas City Scouts, which is an organization that no longer exists.
Correct.
Interesting.
So if
Kansas City, I'm calling on you to bring that team back.
For real.
I would love it for Kansas City to have an
teams.
I'm like an hour and a half from Kansas City.
Yeah, they would kill it.
Teams that no longer exist from 1974: the Kansas City Scouts, the California Golden Seals, and the Minnesota North Stars.
I will say the Scouts did eventually end up becoming the New Jersey Devils.
Correct, yes. And the Atlanta Flames, which
So.
they moved to Calgary.
Yeah.
But yeah, I figured that one was fun.
That was fun.
That is a fun joke amongst Buffalo Sabres fans. I've seen Taro Sugimoto jerseys before
that is cute.
It's a fun joke, but it's great that someone played like the best prank ever. We're gonna draft a player that doesn't even fucking exist.
I'm going to formally challenge someone that is on the current Buffalo Sabres roster to lose a bet and have to legally change their name to Taro Sugimoto.
Taro Sugimoto.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
If you are on the Sabres and you have any bets to make, please use that as your bargaining chip, because that is the funniest thing and the world's best outcome.
The Sabres should retire his jersey.
Do retire it, yes.
Honestly, should.
That would be incredible.
Just for shits and
did he get assigned a number, though?
Have a whole ceremony and retire his jersey.
I think he did get assigned a number, which is even better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's great.
Funnier.
Oh, that's so good. Or just have him number 74.
Yeah.
Right?
Just right there. That, my friends, as my phone screams at me, thank you, ESPN, for ruining the outcome of the game I'm watching currently. Fucking assholes.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. Are you trying to watch that?
Literally, yeah. It's alright. I already know. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate it. We are so excited for everything coming. We will have a lot more stuff posted. As you guys see, our new days of Wednesdays. Keep an eye out for Mondays for the weekend whistle, where myself and any of the various co-hosts who are available will be breaking down stuff that happened in between that might not make the show, but fun stuff, scores, highlights, that sort of thing. If you guys are not already doing that, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know anytime we upload. Check us out on our social medias. Am I forgetting anything?
No.
It's been 3 months since I've done this. Anyone else have something that they need to say before we wrap this bitch up?
We're just so happy to be back. Thank you all for joining us for season 4. We hope you enjoy the ride.
Absolutely.
What?
And
you also couldn't figure out Chris's favorite color last season.
Yeah,
so
you guys still have that. What's my favorite color? As I like to end every episode, peace, love, puss suitor. And we will see all you motherfuckers again soon in the face-off, sir.